Welcome back to Pathfinder. In our last episode, we explored how to clarify goals and visualize the future you want. Today, we're diving into one of the most critical steps in turning dreams into reality, which is creating an actionable plan. An actionable plan isn't just a to-do list. It's a roadmap that breaks down your goals into manageable steps complete with milestones to track your progress and to stay on course. Along the way, we'll talk about how to set corrective milestones, anticipate and overcome obstacles, and to fine tune your plan to keep moving forward. By the end of this episode, you'll have the tools to not only imagine your future, but to build it step by step. Let's get started. So first, we want to talk about how to imagine an actionable plan. So before we dive into the details, let's take a moment to talk about imagination. Creating an actionable plan starts with visualizing what success looks like for you. Close your eyes a moment and picture yourself a year from now. What have you achieved? What skills have you learned? What's your day-to-day life like? Now ask yourself these questions. What is the first step I need to take to move closer to that vision? Who or what can help me along the way? What small changes can I make today that will have a big impact on tomorrow? This process is about taking the broad strokes of your goals and turning them into specific, measurable actions. For example, if your goal is to become an electrician, your first actionable step might be researching apprentice programs in your area. So, what should be in your action plan? Let's talk about that. A strong action plan includes three key components: immediate steps, milestones, and flexibility. Let's break that down. Immediate steps. Number one. These are actions you can take right now or within the next week. For example, this might include researching job or education opportunities. It could be reaching out to someone in your network for advice. It could be signing up for a workshop or an online course. So then let's talk about milestones. They are short-term goals that help you measure progress. They should be specific and time-bound. For instance, by the end of this month, I'll have contacted three professionals in my desired field. Or in the next 6 weeks, I will complete an online certification. Then we want to talk about flexibility. Life is unpredictable. And if your plan needs to adapt, you will need to build in room for adjustments by reviewing your progress regularly and being open to change. So an example action plan template might be a goal could be, for example, to become an electrician. Then your immediate step would be to research local apprenticeships, apply for free apprentice programs, and a milestone might be to complete an application by next Friday. Another milestone might be to attend an informational interview within 2 weeks. So you want to set corrective milestones. What I mean by that is these are checkpoints where you assess your progress and you make adjustments if needed. Think of them as your plan's GPS. If you miss a turn, they help you to reroute. So here's how to set them. Number one, you want to schedule regular reviews of your progress, weekly or monthly. Number two, you want to ask yourself questions like, what is working? What's not working? What changes can I make to get back on track? So an example scenario might be, let's say your goal is to secure a union apprenticeship, but after 2 weeks, you haven't received responses to your application. A corrective milestone might be that you tell yourself that by the end of next week, that you'll follow up with the apprenticeship programs that you already applied to, and maybe you'll explore additional programs. So let's talk about some obstacles. What if the program deadlines have passed? A solution could be to redirect your efforts to preparing for next year's application while building relevant skills in the meantime, such as through a pre-apprenticeship program or online courses. So let's do some reflection right now. Some questions that I have for you. I want you to make your action plan as effective as possible. So I want you to take the time to reflect on these kinds of questions, such as, are my immediate steps realistic and achievable? Do my milestones build confidence and momentum? What potential obstacles might I face, and how can I prepare for them? How will I celebrate my progress to stay motivated? Write your answers down and keep them where you can revisit them often. This reflection will help you stay connected to your goals and the reasons behind them. So let's talk about overcoming obstacles some more. Here's another example scenario. Let's dive into a few common obstacles and how to overcome them. So obstacle one, the lack of time. You are balancing work, school, or family responsibilities, and you feel like there's no time to pursue your plan. Here's a solution. You want to break your steps into smaller tasks that can be done in 15 to 30 minutes a day. So here's another obstacle. Financial barriers. You want to enroll in a certification program, but you can't afford the fees. Here's a solution. You want to research scholarships and grants for free resources like public libraries or online platforms. Here's another obstacle. You have a fear of failure. You hesitate to apply for opportunities because you're afraid of rejection, or even worse, you're afraid of when you get accepted, all of the work that you're going to have to do. So a solution is to remember that rejection is part of the process. Treat each no as a step closer to a yes. And if, like I said, if they say yes and you're scared of that too, you're afraid you're going to fail, when you start the program, you just need to put one foot in front of the other. When I was in the Army, my dad would tell me when I was in basic training, just get yourself to lunch. And I say the same thing to you. Just get yourself through the next few hours to the next break, which maybe is lunch or maybe is dinner. You only have the same amount of hours every day as everyone else has. You can only do so much. But if you plan and prepare and you take 15 to 30 minutes out of your day to research and to apply yourself to what you want, you can slowly make headway to your goals. Facing obstacles is inevitable, but your ability to adapt and keep moving forward is what matters the most. So I want to conclude here by introducing a step 4, which is regular check-ins and adjustments. Creating an actionable plan is the foundation of success, but it's just the beginning. As you take steps towards your goals, it's essential to regularly check in with yourself and adjust your plan as needed. So in our next episode, we're going to dive into step 4 more about the regular check-ins and adjustments, where you'll learn how to stay flexible, how to measure your progress effectively, and ensure your plan evolves with your circumstances. Remember, your path to success is built one step at a time. Stay focused, stay flexible, and keep moving forward. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to subscribe and share it with someone who could use a little guidance on their journey. See you next time on Pathfinder. Wait, before we go, I want to give you a call to action. Besides just subscribe for more Pathfinder content, I want to give some specific advice for high school students and their parents. So high school students really need to make an actionable plan. And it is the perfect time to start exploring your passions and to build a plan for the future. As a student, you might feel overwhelmed by all of the possibilities, but creating an actionable plan can help you break down your goals into achievable steps. Begin identifying areas of interest. Do you enjoy hands-on work like carpentry or plumbing? Or are you fascinated by technology, healthcare, design? Once you have a sense of direction, take immediate steps like enrolling in elective courses or joining extracurricular activities related to your interests. For instance, if you're curious about welding, a shop class or a summer workshop can provide valuable insights and skills. Set milestones for yourself that align with your goals. For example, if your dream is to join an electrician apprenticeship after high school, aim to complete a pre-apprenticeship program or earn an OSHA safety certificate by the end of your senior year. Remember, the earlier you take, the more prepared you'll be to transition into your chosen field. So hold on a second. Let's talk to parents here. How can you support your children in action planning? So parents play a crucial role in helping their children create and execute an actionable plan for their future. First, engage open conversations with your child about their interests and strengths. Avoid imposing your own career expectations. Instead, encourage exploration and self-discovery. For instance, if your child is unsure about their path, suggest they shadow professionals in fields they find intriguing or participate in internships. You can also help by identifying resources and opportunities that align with their goals. Research local career and technical education or CTE programs, summer workshops, or online courses together. If your child is interested in a trade, assist them in finding pre-apprenticeship programs or union job fairs. Additionally, guide them in developing practical skills like time management and organization, which will be essential for their success. Lastly, be their cheerleader and provide emotional support. Celebrate their progress, no matter how small, and remind them that setbacks are a normal part of the journey. Your encouragement can boost their confidence and keep them motivated as they navigate the path to achieving their success. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I do hope that you continue to watch for our next steps to Pathfinder, finding and exploring your path to success in this new and very exciting and interesting time in the career world where AI is upending everything, and we think that's a good thing. Thank you so much, and see you next time. Don't forget to subscribe.